तो फिर कुरान मजीद में गौर करें, जनाब रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की अहादीस में गौर करें तो पता चलता है कि अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला ने सारी कायनात को तेरे लिए और तुझे अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला ने अपने लिए बनाया है। पर जब इबादत कर रहे थे उस रात के वक़्त, उस रात से पहले अब्दुल्लाह के दुर्र यतीम मोहम्मद थे सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, और अल्लाह के पैगम्बर अलैहिस्सलातु वस्सलाम इबादत कर रहे हैं। जिब्रील अलैहिस्सलातु वस्सलाम तशरीफ लाए और 5 आयात कुरान मजीद की अल्लाह की तरफ से अता फरमाई, यानी कुरान मजीद नाजिल हुआ, इक़रा बिस्मि रब्बिकल्लज़ी खलक़। अब वो 5 आयतों के नाजिल होने के बाद अब वो कल तक जो मोहम्मद इब्न अब्दुल्लाह थे, आज मुहम्मदुर रसूलुल्लाह।
Do not be deceived by that BMW that you may drive. Do not be deceived by that Jaguar or the fat Range Rover that you may have. Do not be deceived by the bungalows that you may live in. Tall, lofty buildings, beautiful houses, the beautiful clothes that you may wear. Do not be deceived by this dunya. Why? وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَتَاعُ الْغُرُورِ. This dunya is deceiving. Why? Because everything with this dunya will come to an end, and this dunya will also come to an end. You know, if you've lived whining and dining, chilling and thrilling, and giving preference to the dunya over the akhirah, and then you think in your little mind that on the point of death you will utter the kalima la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, or you will die reciting dhikr or sending salutations on Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or you will die in the state of prostration, then my friend, people like you and me are living in kukulang.
Let me tell you about a society which had bigger masjids than you had, which had bigger scholars than you had, which had bigger darulums than you had. This was Muslim Spain. It had far bigger masjids than you had. Qurtuba, in the height of its flowering, had over 600 masjids. And recently, a couple of years, 19 of us from this masjid went to Qurtuba, where there were 600 masjids. We found one, and that was closed. Why? What happened? Because these were people who forgot Allah, and Allah made them forget themselves. Whose husband's a junkie, and he comes home and he batters his wife black and blue. Don't you think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hears her cries? Don't you think this affects the drug dealer? Have you ever seen the child who's literally brought up an orphan because his father's a druggie and he has no time for his child? Don't you think Allah sees the loss of childhood? Don't you think this affects the drug dealer? Have you ever seen those parents who bring up their child with all the love and affection in this dunya, and they have lofty aspirations for that child, and he becomes a crackhead? And the same child who should have been the coolest of his parents' eyes steals and beats his own parents. Don't you think Allah hears the pain and the anguish which emanates from their heart? Don't you know that between the dua of a Muslim person, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is no hijab? Allah hears it directly.
Allah the Almighty will order the angel Israfil alayhi salam to blow through the horn. This angel is such that its eyes are fixed on the throne of the Creator. This angel does not blink. Why? Fearing that he'll miss the command of Allah. The horn is such that one ring of the horn is bigger than the east and west put together. When Allah orders the angel to blow through the horn, the angel will give it such a blow that every single thing on the face of this earth will come to an end. The sound of the horn is so terrifying that you will see mankind will be in a drunken state, but in reality they won't be drunk. And then Allah the Almighty, He will roll up all the heavens in His hands. He will roll up all the worlds in His hands. And Allah will raise His voice and Allah will say, I am the Almighty Allah. I am the Almighty Allah. For whom is the divine rule today? For whom is the power today? For whom is the kingdom today? I am the King of all kings. Where are your dictators? Where are your oppressors? No one will answer. Allah Himself will answer. And Allah will say, power is for Allah, might is for Allah. The one, the only, the irresistible.